Tina Korbe, and I'm here in the green room with Dr. David Schnare, Director of the Center for Environmental Stewardship at the Thomas Jefferson Institute in Virginia. And we just wrapped up, again, our second panel, EPA versus the states, at the National Policy Summit on Energy and Federalism. My first question for you is, what would a well-regulated energy industry look like?
Well, a little bit different than the one we have today. The requirements for regulation ought to involve those things which the marketplace cannot itself fix. So where you have cross-state problems, where you have externalities, if you will, that are not captured in the price structure of the resource, those are areas in which you could have a regulatory program. The states have expertise far in excess of what the federal government has in most cases, and are better understanding of what needs to be done.
And as we're talking about states, could you talk a little bit about the energy situation in Virginia and how it stacks up against the energy situation in Oklahoma?
Virginia is a net importer of electricity, and the reason they are, in large measure, is because we have not been able to exploit our coal resources and our nuclear resources. We have both on the ground and available, but the ability to build a nuclear power plant is so bad that even adding a facility at an existing plant has taken in excess of 13 years just for permitting. And we see the same kind of problems with offshore oil and gas, where the federal government has now decided it doesn't want to go down that road and rejected it in Virginia, but not elsewhere. And Virginia wants to become the Eastern Energy Center, and we are looking for those kinds of opportunities, but without the cooperation of the federal government, they'll never happen.
My last question, why does this matter to individual Americans and not just to people in the policy world?
Energy is the master resource. It is the thing that makes life enjoyable and it makes it better. Where a dollar is spent on energy that need not be spent on energy, it can be spent on something more important to a family. So when you force high-cost energy that doesn't produce any better quality energy or any more energy and doesn't cause any significant improvement in the environment, you've now forced people to spend money that they otherwise might be spending on their children, on their education, on their health.